So today we're going to be talking about how to use the verb gustar with nouns. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the notes. So let's go ahead and look at the notes on the verb gustar. Okay? To talk about things that people like, you use gustar and a noun. Okay? Please remember this. Okay? The verb gustar means to please or to like or to be liked by. So we'll just put this, though, to help you remember it an easy way. To please. So in English we say we like something, but in Spanish you say this thing pleases whoever it pleases. Earlier we learned how to say how something pleases us, me gusta, and then an infinitive, meaning like a verb, like an activity. For instance, I like to write. Me gusta escribir. Which if you went backwards, it would be escribir. Let's say we put escribir right here. Okay? It would be writing pleases me. Okay? So to learn that, we had to learn how to actually say like it pleases me, or it pleases you, or it pleases us, or it pleases her. And we had to do this. Me, it pleases me. It pleases you, te. It pleases him or her, or you formal, le. And if you said it pleases us, it would be nos. And if you were to say it pleases them, you would say les. Or if it pleases y'all, les. Okay? So let's look at how to use gustar with a noun instead of a verb, like right here. Right here we used a verb, but we need to look at how to use a noun or nouns. So let's look at the notes. Right here it says, if what is liked is singular, then you use the singular form gusta. Me gusta la sopa. Te gusta la sopa. Le gusta la sopa. Nos gusta la sopa. Les gusta la sopa. Remember this. Down here where we talked about the gustar and infinitive, a verb is a single action. That's why it would kind of fall in this area. If what is liked is plural, then you use the plural form of gusta, which would be gustan. Me gustan los jugos. Te gustan los jugos. Le gustan los jugos. Nos gustan los jugos. And les gustan los jugos. Okay, so if you're paying attention down here, if it matches the singular noun, me gusta, then you got to have a singular. If you were to say me gustan, then you got to have a plural after it. So let's look a little deeper into this. So, you have the verb gusta, which would actually fall in the singular right here, gusta. Technically, in this area, it would be gusto. In this area, it would be gustas, but we're not using those. This one, gusta. Up here, it would be gustamos, but we're not talking about us pleasing anyone. And then right here, it would be gustan. Okay, so if you remember what we were talking about in the previous slide, right here we would have gusto, which would mean I please. Right here we would have gustas, which would mean you please. But I'm not pleasing anyone, you're not pleasing anyone. Gustamos would be we please, but we're not pleasing anyone. We're talking about nouns, okay? And so either the noun is singular and it pleases someone, or the noun is plural and those things please someone. So now let's review quickly how to say like it pleases me, or those things please me, or you, or he or she. If you were to say it or those things please me, you would say me gusta or me gustan. If you were to say it pleases you, it would be te gusta or te gustan. If it pleases him or her, le gusta, le gustan. It pleases us, nos gusta, nos gustan. Or it or those pleases y'all or them, les gusta or les gustan. So this will take a little while to get stuck in your head, but just remember when it comes to using nouns and the verb gustar, don't worry about I, you, or we, okay? Because the nouns are what please. In English we say I like this, and we're doing the action, but in Spanish it's the nouns please us, and the nouns or the verb is doing the action. So let's go ahead and complete this practice exercise. It says, indicate what these people like and don't like. but if we're thinking in Spanish mode, we really have to indicate what pleases or doesn't please those people. So you got to think a little backwards, okay? In the model right here, it says, el yogur es horrible. So you see the word horrible, so you know that he doesn't like it. And it's talking about Rodrigo. So it doesn't please Rodrigo. So then if you're looking at the example, a Rodrigo, that gives us emphasis. And then instead of reading it saying Rodrigo doesn't like, you kind of have to read it backwards. The yogurt does not please him. And who's him? Rodrigo. Okay? So I want you to go ahead and complete numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. But first, let me go ahead and do the first example for you. Let's remember to keep these two charts in mind. With the verb gustar, we don't even have to worry about these spots. Okay? If it's singular, it's going to be gusta. If it's a singular noun. If it's plural, it's going to be gustan. Okay? Over here, if it pleases me, then it's going to be me. If it pleases you, te. If it pleases him or her, le. If it pleases us, nos. If it pleases them, les. So here was my example. A ti te gustan las uvas. If you're thinking backwards, it would literally read las uvas, the grapes. Please, gustan, because this is plural. Please who? You. For more clarification, a ti, to you. Go ahead and do numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So number 2, we're directing it to Marisol. A Marisol. We look up here and she says that the soup is good, so she likes it. We know that la sopa is singular, so we know it's going to be gusta. And then Marisol is le, so it would be a Marisol le gusta la sopa. Hopefully you did this correctly. Number 3, a nosotros, if we look up at the example, she said el cereal, singular, and then it's bad, so she doesn't like it. So a nosotros, no, and then el cereal is singular, so it's going to be gusta once again, and nos this time. A nosotros no nos gusta el cereal. Run out of room. So let's go ahead and look at numbers 4, 5, and 6. If you need more time to complete these, please feel free to pause the video and do the next 3, and then play the video to see my explanation. So if you need to finish these, pause the video now. Okay, so hopefully you have completed all of the remaining 3 questions. So number 4, a mí. We know that's going to be me. And then let's see, for number 4, it says los huevos. We know that's plural, so it's going to be gustan. And then it says son horribles, so we don't like it. So a mí, no, me, and then it would be gustan because it's los huevos. Los huevos. Number 5, it says a usted. So we know that's going to actually be le right here. And then we said el café, so we know it's singular, so that one's going to be gusta. It's an A there. And then es muy bueno, so we do like it. So a usted le gusta, because it's singular, el café. Tilde over the E. And the last one, number 6, a ellos. We know that a ellos is going to be les, and then let's see, los jugos, that's plural, so it's going to be gustan, and it says they are nutritious, son nutritivos, so that means they like them, so a ellos les gustan los jugos. So hopefully that helps you understand a little bit about how to use the verb gustar with nouns. Just to quickly review. Over here on this column, or this chart, if it's me, then it's me. You use te if you like it or it pleases you. Le if it pleases him, her, or you formal. Nos if it pleases us. And then les if it pleases them or y'all. Over here in this chart, you do not have to worry about saying I please. You don't have to worry about saying you please or we please. All you have to worry about is saying like it pleases or those things please any one of these, okay? So when you're thinking about how to use Gustar and nouns, make sure that you consider both charts and use both charts to kind of help you understand. And remember to read it backwards. Quickly reviewing this first one. It's saying the eggs please me not. So they don't please me. And then I me for emphasis. Hopefully this helps you know how to correctly use the verb Gustar with nouns.